Hello everyone. Welcome back to RDM English Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about something every English learner struggles with: consistency. You might have started learning English with full excitement, right? Day 1. You watched a few videos, practiced some words, maybe even started speaking a little. But then, a few days later, the motivation slowly faded. You got busy, tired, or maybe bored, and the learning stopped. Sounds familiar? You're not alone. Most learners start strong but stop somewhere in the middle. And that's what we're going to fix today. We'll explore why people fail to stay consistent, and more importantly, how you can break that cycle forever. Let's begin. Segment 1. The excitement trap. Every journey begins with excitement. You see a fluent speaker and think, wow, I want to speak like that. You start watching videos, downloading apps, buying books, full of energy. But what happens next? After a week, the excitement fades. The results don't come fast. You realize English learning takes time, and suddenly, it feels heavy. This is called the excitement trap. You start with emotion, not with a plan. Emotion can get you started, but only discipline can keep you going. So if you've failed before, don't feel bad. It's not because you're lazy, it's because you didn't build a system. Segment 2. The all or nothing mindset. Let me share something powerful. Most learners fail because they believe, if I can't study for 1 hour, I'll do nothing today. That's wrong. Fluency doesn't come from doing a lot one day. It comes from doing a little every day. Even 10 minutes daily is better than 2 hours once a week. Because your brain remembers better through small, repeated practice. Think about fitness. One heavy workout doesn't make you strong. But daily movement transforms you over time. English works the same way. Segment 3. The lack of a clear goal. Here's another reason why people quit. They don't know why they're learning English. Some say, I just want to speak fluently. But that's too vague. You need a specific purpose. For example, I want to speak confidently at work meetings. I want to travel easily in English-speaking countries. I want to start my YouTube channel in English. When you have a clear why, your brain finds a way to keep going, even on tough days. Without a purpose, learning feels like a chore. With a purpose, it becomes a mission. Segment 4. The fear of imperfection. This one stops thousands of learners. They think, I'll start speaking when my English becomes perfect. Guess what? That day never comes. Because English fluency is not a destination, it's a process. Even native speakers make mistakes. Waiting for perfection is like waiting for rain in the desert. You'll wait forever. The truth is, mistakes are your best teachers. Every error tells you what to improve next. So instead of hiding from them, celebrate them. Consistency grows when you stop fearing mistakes and start learning from them. Segment 5. The problem of unrealistic expectations. We live in a fast world. Everything is instant. Instant food, instant messages, instant results. But language doesn't work that way. It's like planting a tree. You water it every day, but it doesn't grow overnight. Then one day, suddenly, it blossoms. English learning follows the same pattern. You may not see results immediately, but something is growing inside you, quietly. So, be patient. Your progress might be invisible today, but one morning, you'll realize, wow, I just spoke naturally without translating. That's the reward of patience. Segment 6. The lack of routine. Consistency lives in routine. If you don't fix a specific time for English, you'll always say, I'll do it later. And later never comes. Set a small, fixed schedule. For example, 10 minutes of listening in the morning. 10 minutes of speaking practice while walking. 10 minutes of reading before bed. That's 30 minutes total, but if you follow it daily, it builds massive fluency. Remember, small actions done regularly beat big actions done rarely. Segment 7. The boring study method. Let's be honest. Many learners quit because their method is boring. Repeating grammar rules or memorizing word lists doesn't inspire anyone. The key is to make learning fun and real. Watch English shows you enjoy. Listen to podcasts about topics you love. Read stories that make you think. When English connects to your emotions, you'll never feel like you're studying. You'll feel like you're living the language. Segment 8. The missing element, environment. Here's something most learners ignore. Your environment shapes your consistency. If everyone around you speaks only your native language, English feels distant. But when you surround yourself with English, everything changes. Change your phone language. Follow English creators. Talk to friends in English chats. Even thinking in English counts. You don't need to move abroad. You just need to build a small English world around you. Segment 9. Real story. The power of small steps. Let me share a short story. There was a man named Alex. He wanted to speak English fluently, but he failed many times. Every time he tried, he gave up after a week. One day, he decided to change one thing. Not his method, not his material, but his mindset. He promised himself to practice for just 15 minutes daily, no matter what. He listened to one podcast while walking. He repeated a few sentences aloud. And he wrote one paragraph every night. At first, it felt small. But after 3 months, he started thinking in English. After 6 months, he could hold full conversations. After 1 year, he was confident enough to teach others. The secret? Consistency. Built on small steps. How to stay consistent? Practical tips. Let's summarize a few steps you can start today. 1. Set a clear goal. Know your why. 2. Start small. Even 10 minutes a day matters. 3. Fix a time. Create a routine your brain can trust. 4. Make it fun. Use music, shows, podcasts, and topics you love. 5. Celebrate progress. Notice how far you've come. 6. Don't stop when it's hard. That's when growth happens. Remember, you don't need to be perfect, you just need to be consistent. Final message. Fluency isn't built by talent. It's built by time. Every small effort adds up. Every day you listen, speak, read, or think in English, you're building something invisible but powerful. So, the next time you feel tired or unmotivated, ask yourself, will I quit again? Or will I keep the promise I made to myself? Because every time you stay consistent, you're not just learning English, you're building character, focus, and confidence. Consistency turns dreams into habits, and habits turn into results. So stay patient, stay steady, and stay proud of your journey. Because one day, you'll realize, your small daily steps created something extraordinary. Thank you for tuning in to RDM English Podcast. If you found this episode inspiring, share it with someone who needs this reminder. And remember, don't wait for motivation, create it. I'll see you in the next episode, and until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep speaking confidently.